Journalism.
There he is.
Good to see him out on the racetrack. He arrived at Churchill Downs late yesterday afternoon, and they're wasting no time getting him acquainted with the surface here beneath the Twin Spires. I mean, what can you say? He's the favorite for a reason. He overcame some real trouble last time with a nice-looking win. His race two back, arguably the most impressive prep of the entire 2-year-old and 3-year-old season for all of the horses in this year's Kentucky Derby. Michael McCarthy, the conditioner of journalism.
Yeah, I love just that initial move on the track. You know, we talk about a horse's energy. I like to think in terms of alphas. They're all alphas, right? These thoroughbreds are sort of bred to be alphas, be the best and the sharpest in their pack. How do they show it? They puff out their chest, right? They have a little bit of a strut in their stride, and the neck bowed as well is another way that they sort of show it. And that's what we saw from journalism. Yeah, I think that is exactly what you want to see for him for his first appearance on the track. He's gliding over it, doing it easy, and trying to tell the world that he's the top horse out there. So journalism, you know, Travis, one of the things that I like to look for is pace. I like to see that upward swing in terms of building the pace, going stronger throughout, especially to get a mile and a quarter. And he's not only gone quick early, he's built some big late paces. So he checks all the boxes except for one. He's only beat those short fields at California. Can he handle 20 horses? That's a question mark.
I mean, I think they'll be watching his post position keenly. You do not want to be inside with him. He's just a big mover. You can see it here even in this gallop. And I got to say, he looks great. If you watch his debut, he was sprinting that day at Santa Anita. And despite the fact going a distance shorter than he wants to go, he still came with interest late. And he's done nothing wrong when they finally did stretch him out. I mean, we're going to be, you know, we are horse players here, and you can see his ears. He's enjoying this first trip around the track. We're horse players here, and he is going to be the favorite. His race in the San Felipe was just amazing. He beat Barnes and Rodriguez handily. Numbers-wise, he did step backward a little bit in the Santa Anita Derby. Now, he had some trouble. It wasn't the cleanest of trips out there. But I think it's fair as a horse player to question what happens next. Is there a return or an improvement back off that slight regression numbers-wise? Does it go the other way? If this is any indication, I have no concerns about whether or not he can step forward. But it is a question we have to ask ourselves as we talk about gambling on this race.
Yeah, the full context, though, of the trip is that he did get stopped in that far turn, right? So his time was not as fast as he was sort of prepared to run in that one. I thought he would bounce after that initial San Felipe, right, that comeback, because McCarthy said he's about 75% cranked, right? And he ran a huge figure no matter where you're looking. So I thought he held form nicely in that one. Looking at Thorograph, he still kept within his previous top. So I think that's the sort of pattern that you want to look for. Maybe take a step